Okay, so Brad, thank you for your time. What do you think were the best things that happened at Yahara House in 2023?
I think easily the best thing that happened at Yahara House in 2023 is we have a fuller house. We have more members, we have new members, renewed energy, working on fantastic projects and helping move our clubhouse forward.
Okay, that's great. What were the biggest challenges you found throughout last year?
Um, well, the past couple of years, certainly COVID has posed a huge challenge to us.
Mm-hmm.
We are a community and a very social environment, and we had to resort to using telehealth and having contacts outside of the clubhouse, which is just not a very natural fit for clubhouses. So this year, knock on wood, we didn't have the numbers of infections of COVID and the as many infections either, and remained open the entire year, and we're continuing to see our daily attendance go up.
Well, that has some good implications for the future. What would you want to say to donors to Yahara House in terms of how impactful what they give is and why they should give?
There's so many reasons to give to Yahara House, and thank you to all of our donors, those who have supported us for years and those who have supported us for the first time in this past year. In 2023, we made a decision as a clubhouse here that we were going to open our doors to more people in the community with mental illness, even those who didn't have an insurance that pays for services at Yahara House, and that we were going to use some donated money to help bridge until we could get new members into a payer source that would help us pay our bills here. And we really think that this was the right decision to go this way because our membership is up, and everyone who is here is contributing in wonderful ways and helping the clubhouse grow as we continue to look for ways to diversify our funds.
What was your favorite lunch that was served at Yahara House this year from
Oh,
Kathy?
well, I think that's an easy one. So we have a young man, a new member who is from Jamaica, and he made Jamaican curried chicken, a family recipe, and he nailed it. So thank you, Niston. I enjoyed it greatly, and I look forward to more of your cooking.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, this is a little more serious now.
Mm-hmm.
How has your experience at Yahara House most profoundly affected you in life?
That is an excellent question. Clubhouses, as I mentioned earlier, are a place of community and a place where everyone is accepted for the skills that they bring, the interests that they bring. You know, I think we certainly try to create an atmosphere here where members with mental illness feel welcome and supported, but it goes for staff as well. I mean, I wish more outside of Yahara House, more of my life was similar to what I experience when I come here every day. I feel welcome, I feel uplifted, I get to see people doing wonderful things and learning and growing through their successes, and it's just a fantastic place to be.
Okay, in terms of a memorable experience of the past year, what stands out in your mind as something you remember?
Wow, there's so many of them. That's a good question, Karen. I think getting to go to Worcester, Massachusetts to a director's training at Genesis Clubhouse and meeting with, I think it was 15 directors from clubhouses all over the country, and just hearing what's going well in their clubhouses, what the challenges are, and learning ways to help promote the visibility of Yahara House in our community. And I think I was able to bring some of that knowledge back and use it here in positive ways at Yahara House. And we also had two other groups of colleagues visit Gateway House in South Carolina and another group that went to Genesis House in Massachusetts. And there's just a feeling when you walk into a clubhouse that it's really familiar. So it might look different. The people are different, obviously, but you just know you're in clubhouse. I'm really excited when any of our colleagues get an opportunity to set foot in another clubhouse and then bring that experience back to Yahara House to improve it.
Do you have any like specific success stories or impactful outcomes from our initiatives from last year that you wanted to reflect on?
I think there's so many. Again, it's hard to pick one or two or three. I think it was really important for us to get an audience with some state legislators and have an opportunity to talk about how much it would mean to Yahara House and to communities all over Wisconsin if they would pass legislation that would provide financial resources and psychosocial rehabilitation Medicaid code that many other states have already passed. Other states in the Midwest, like Michigan and Ohio, and not in the Midwest anymore, Pennsylvania, Maine, Massachusetts. What that Medicaid psychosocial billing code allows those other states is to operate a clubhouse the way that they're meant to operate, the way they do their documentation, the way that they're able to bring members into the program quickly without long wait times, which obviously can lead to crisis situations and homelessness and jail and all of those types of things. So it's just a first step, but the thing that's really hopeful about that is this is how other states got their psychosocial rehabilitation Medicaid code too. They started by forming relationships with legislators, with policymakers, and just continue to educate, and eventually it comes. So I have a lot of hope that in the next few years we'll be in a better position to open and sustain more clubhouses in Wisconsin.
Okay, well, we talked about this a little politically, but are there any other notable collaborations or partnerships that we've initiated or strengthened at Yahara House in the past year that you feel you want to highlight?
National Alliance of Mental Illness, both the state and the Dane County chapters have been incredible advocates for us, helped educate us on the steps that we can take to get those audiences with legislators, to get the word out to the community about what we do at Yahara House. Journey Mental Health Center is Yahara House is part of Journey, and I feel like we have a strong working relationship with Journey, and we have a lot of turnover on the Journey board, and they're very interested in Yahara House and getting to know what we do here and ways to support us. And I guess the last one I would mention, Karen, is we've been working with other clubhouses in Wisconsin, like Grand Avenue in Milwaukee and Chrysalis and Spring City Corner Clubhouse in Waukesha. Continuing to make strong connections with community partners and diversifying our funding, helping people understand the vital role the clubhouse programs play in communities. And we've been called for way too long the best kept secret in Madison, and I think we've done a lot to shed that moniker, and will continue to do so in 2024. I'm really looking forward to this year. I'm very hopeful.